All right, hi guys. I'm going to be talking about my task tool matrix and the different hardware tools and design strategies that I would utilize in an elementary classroom that has diverse needs. Um, so some of the tools that I chose for reading would be text to speech, audiobooks, read and write from Google Chrome. This is a great resource. It's just a Chrome extension. It'll read aloud to you. You can talk to it and it'll write for you. It does so many great things. Um, there's Scan and Read Pro, Rewordify, a book stand to help students hold the book open, enlarged print for those who are visually impaired, sticky notes to help with different vocabulary or like challenging content. And then these are the hardware. So desktop computer, a projector, magnifier, C-Pen to help students read it for them, e-reader. As you might notice, my hardware for most of them are very similar. We would utilize, desktop computer, Chromebook, iPads, different Microsoft Office programs, LiveScribe to help students write. So they're very similar for throughout the different subjects and content areas. Also, my design strategies are very similar. We'd be using a lot of universal design for learning. For reading, we'd be using context clues, think alouds, making sure that we're activating prior knowledge and letting students choose their reading content to make it more interesting for them. For writing, the different tools that we could use or I could use could be a weighted hand writing glove for those students who have a stimulation problem in their hand or just need the extra weight to really feel what they're doing. Alternative keyboards and touchscreens, speech to text, word prediction, just to really benefit their writing. Graphic organizers to organize it, dictionaries to find the right words and the spellings, pencil grips for those who are struggling with holding the pencil, adapted paper, so raised line and colored paper for visually impaired. For math, again, some of the same hardware. The difference is I have the graphing calculator here, a normal calculator. For the design strategies, we have multiple means of representation, multiple means of action and expression, and multiple means of engagement. So just reaching them in every area, how we teach it, how they can express it, and how we keep them engaged. It's really teaching depth of knowledge, not just on the surface, but really getting deep in the content so they can do every part of it, giving them continuous feedback, and really ensuring that students know how to use these hardware. So they can advance learning on a device, but they have to know how to use the device. Some tools, graph paper to organize their work, graphing tools, drawing tools, manipulatives. I also have virtual manipulatives for those who want or need to use it on the computer. Different simulations and activities. Khan Academy for those visual learners who need or who would like to use a video to learn from it. So we have social studies. Again, the same hardware. We have Chrome extensions because there's so many Chrome extensions that we can use, such as the read and write extension. For our tools, graphic organizers are great to organize songs and videos for learning different, memorizing different content. So like for states and capitals, songs are a great way to learn it. Discussion webs to really branch out and see where everything connects, especially in social studies, there's so many connections. Highlighters, sticky notes, digital text to help them read it, text-to-speech for those writing activities, Rewordify for those tricky, the tricky content that just doesn't make sense when we read it. They can put it into Rewordify and maybe make it a little bit simpler. Our design strategies be visibility, and that's to advanced learning on a device. So again, making sure they know how to use this device and how they can benefit from it. Conceptual model, so understanding that the devices offer consistency and feedback. Mapping, so the relationship between the concepts. Again, the discussion webs here, that would help with the mapping. Continuous feedback, so that's on the teacher's end, making sure that we're just continuously giving feedback and helping them to improve. And some inquiry-based tasks, so letting them figure it out on their own. The next one is science. So again, very similar hardware and very similar tools. We use a lot of scaffolding in science. Again, Khan Academy, some virtual experiences for those things that we can't necessarily go to. So maybe a virtual experience of a volcano erupting or something to that extent, so students can really experience it. But, we don't want to experience that in real life, and it's a different experience than just reading about it in a book. And again, some of the same design strategies. Yeah. The one I added is real world application. So like I mentioned, the volcano erupting, applying it to real world and tying it to the fact that there are volcanoes and they do erupt around the world occasionally. So just tying it to that, giving them something real to look at. And then social skills, again, some of the same hardware. I added PECS because this can really benefit students who have difficulty speaking. Then my tools that I have Learn with Rufus, Feelings and Emotions. It teaches students about different feelings and emotions. Same with Camp Discovery. Social stories, so telling them stories where people are expressing their emotions and different feelings. Providing a picture schedule. Reading books about feelings. Having posters on the walls and different charts. Having cue cards about different responses that students can make. Having a first then board, so first do this, then do that. The Give Me 5 Social Skills learning app, it's from Easter Seals, and it teaches different social skills and different video modeling so students can see it in action. And then the strategies would be the collaborative learning model. So to promote student-to-student interactions and also put teacher-to-student interactions to help teach that. There's the project-based learning. So students working in collaborative groups is going to help their social skills. Same with cooperative learning and having a classroom management plan that is set up to teach social skills and encourage it is also important. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys like my task tool matrix.